Good morning. Maybe a time for another walking video. I feel compelled about talking about your or our mind, body, soul system. And I would like to explore today a little bit about how the brain works. What are the main functional components, how they use, how you use them, and how actually they cooperate in a productive way, and how they actually can harm you if you don't know this theory and if you apply it in an unconscious way. Okay, so let's start. The brain has three functional components for the purpose of this explanation, because I want you to understand what is the most beneficial way to use your mind, your brain, in order to live a happy and prosperous life in health area, in area of relationships, and in area of manifestation of external events, whatever you would like to do. So, we have the left brain, right brain, and the core brain. I may use a more technical term, a left brain hemisphere or right brain hemisphere, and the core part of the brain, but for the sake of simplicity I will just refer to the left brain, right brain, and core brain. Now, the left brain is something like your software. The core brain is something like your hardware, and the right brain something like your internet connections to the universe. That would be the model if you are kind of technical and notions of computer is something close to you. So basically you have a software, hardware, and the internet connection. Of course, you have to have a good software, good hardware, and good internet connections for your computer to work properly. If you have a good hardware but not good software and no internet connections, you are limited. Same, you can have excellent hardware and excellent software without internet, again you are limited. Or you can have beautiful internet but lousy software or average hardware, and again you are not functioning on the proper way. Okay, let's forget about the computer analogy. Let's speak about technical issues. So your left brain has certain characteristics, has certain tasks, and has certain functions which need to be performed in a proper way and a proper time in order for the whole system to work. Same applies for the core brain and for the right brain. So, in most simplistic terms, your left brain is kind of the house of logic. Your core brain is house of subconscious, and your right brain is house of artistic superconscious brain, where you experience your divinity. Now, let's go back to the square one, to the core, to the left brain. Left brain has the following functions. The first function is survival of the whole mechanism, body, mind, soul. So this is where you have everything which you need to survive as an entity. This brain is in charge, this part of the brain is in charge of logic, language, sense of time, problem solving, and habituations of your core brain for the new skills. All of this is done in a certain brain frequencies, and the left brain is actually operating on the beta frequency, which is when you have a normal wakeful state, like I do now when I'm speaking and walking down the street. Now, what is interesting about this brain is that it is very slow, and it operates on, as I said, on a beta frequency, and it's capable of processing approximately 25 bits of information in the second. Now, what does it mean? Is actually that it's actually very good for certain skills, but also very slow. If you would use your left brain to get up and go to the toilet, which is maybe, I don't know, 10 meters away, it will take you a lifetime to go there, because the way how the informations are processed, it's very, very slow. The dominant feeling of the left brain is struggle, effort. So if whenever you caught yourself in some kind of a negative feeling, effort, life is effort, then you are in the left brain, and this is a very indications for you to know where you are. Now, this left brain is very good for problem solving and for the survival. Most important function of the left brain is habituation of your core brain, where you're teaching your core brain new skills. For instance, if you would like to ride a bike, you would use your left brain to habituate the new behavior, and once you know how to ride a bike, it's basically written into your core brain, your subconscious mind, and you don't need to think about that, and the whole process is very automatic, and hence you can ride a bike and speak of your phone, there is no problems. Okay, so to summarize, left brain, logic, sense of time, language, problem solving, habituation of the core mind, and sense of survival. It is very important to notice that in this brain you have a concept of time, and this brain has a linear concept of time, where the time is broken into 3 segments: past, present and future, and it tends to flow linearly from the past through the present, then to the future. Now, let's talk to the next part of your brain, which is your core brain. Core brain is the part of the brain which has 3 functions. It is in charge of all bodily functions. Whatever you can imagine, it's done by our subconscious mind. Then it serves as a memory bank on a cellular level. Whatever you thought, said, smelled, whatever you did, anything in your life, it's all written there. And then the third function, the most important function, the core brain, is the link between your logic, your left brain, and your artistic part of the brain, the right brain. So it's the translating channel. Now, this brain operates on separate frequency. It's an alpha frequency, and this is where you feel relaxed just before falling asleep. Let's speak about the right brain. The right brain is the... Okay, I forgot to say that the subconscious mind is capable of processing about 2 million informations per second, compared to only 25 informations per second in your left brain. So just by this information, it's very important for you to understand that the more you consciously use your subconscious mind, the more powerful you are. And it's an order of magnitude. You don't speak about in terms of tens of bits per informations per second. We are talking about millions of bits per second in terms of processing power. You can also think about the left brain as a digital computer, and about the core brain as an analog computer where everything is in parallel, and about the right brain as a quantum computer where this is, you almost cannot imagine what this brain actually can do. Now, the right brain has 3 main functions, and this is your source of intuition, inspiration, and insights. Once you engage the right brain, you basically think in terms of symbols, because this is the language of the right brain, while the language of the core brain is feelings, and the language of the left brain is logic, sequential words. So you need to know all these 3 languages, and there is additional language of telepathy, which is inherent in all of 3 brains. Now, the right brain is operating also on different frequencies, and this is a theta frequency and delta frequency, and this is basically a sleep and a deep sleep. Once you have all three brains in sync, then something happens which is called gamma outbursts, and you have a feeling of compassion and deep connections with the nature and yourself and the cosmos. And this is basically where you want to be. You want to be as much as you can in the center, where all of these three brains are kind of in sync. And there is a physical place in the head where this is happening. And from that core point, you can at will jump to your left brain, do the functions there, jump to your core brain, do the functions there, or jump to your right brain and do your stuff there. All of this is actually explained within the clean language transformational session. You are instructed how to practically do these things. We analyze your thinking process in the left brain, find the weak points, pattern of behavior. Then we switch off the left brain. We go to the core brain and physically dig out a tunnel by the means of stimulating neural pathways between your left brain and right brain, until we come to the right brain. There you have distinct different experience on an experiential level, where you feel your divinity, and it's not an abstract term for you, but it's a practical experience. You literally have a feeling, I'm God, which you will know what it is once you feel it, and until now it's just an abstract concept. So this is in short how your brain works. This video is going to be approximately 12 minutes long, and I need to stop and wish you a very beautiful and pleasant day, and we will continue with these videos in the days to come, so that I can spread my knowledge as fast as I can for the people who are interested. And I'm looking forward to know you better, and I'm also looking forward for the beautiful future we are going to co-create together. And I cannot wait until that moment comes. So I'm looking forward to meet you, to know you, and you are all welcome to join I Am Trecena, Art of Conscious Thinking, grassroots movement, which is aimed to elevate human consciousness for the aim of creating better future for all of us. Have a beautiful day, and see you soon.